Hey folks, I'm Jeff Stiles, host of Big Smokies Outdoor Adventures, and I'm a church tackle pro staffer, and I would like to talk to you guys about how I do my church setups. So today I'm on Douglas Lake. Tried to do some single poling a little bit with live scope and really didn't have much luck. I mean, the fish were kind of not really where I thought they would be, so I decided to pull up my boards and start trolling. And I'll show you my spread here in just a second. All right, board flag one up, and let's see what we got back here. So I'm running a 5-rod setup. I've got 2 lefts, 2 rights, and a stern planer out the back. And I'll show you guys what that looks like here in just a second. I'm gonna try and get this fish in. It's actually got a little bit of pull to it, which is kind of cool. Right. Oh yeah, he's swirling back there. This is a good crappie. Good crappie. Keep that board. Once you get that board up out of the water, you want to make sure you keep that board up out of the water. First release done. Second release done. Third release, make sure you hang on. There we go. Yeah, this is a nice crappie. No net needed. I'm just going to hoist him right in. And there we go. Not too bad. I'm running a number 7 flicker shad. As you can see, this purple and chartreuse color has caught 3 so far, and I'm going to switch up my other rods to this color because I think this is a pattern now. I haven't got a hit on any other color but this one. Let me get this guy off and we'll get at it. Okay, so I'm running this particular flicker shad at 60 feet back, and it's running about 9 feet of water. These fish are really high in the water column. We were in 28 to 30 feet of water when we caught that last fish. So I'm gonna get this going and we'll get back at it. Okay, so I've got 2 planer boards out the right side. This is actually the left where I'm going. I've got a stern planer. If you can see this guy bobbing back there, I've got a stern planer, and I'll show you what that's right and why I'm using that. And then I come over this side and I've got 2 more. They're out the right side. So 2 rights, a stern planer, and 2 lefts. I'm running 5 rods. Okay. Got my line counters, and I've just got one down here, just in a ski pole hole for the moment, just because I'm by myself and just kind of having some fun. So this is what I've got going, folks. This is the stern planer, okay? So the stern planer goes on the back. You're gonna clip it to your line and it's gonna flow this way. This is the way it's gonna pull, okay? And then you've got a clip back here that attaches to the line. So if anything were to happen, this came unclipped, it would slide down to your lure, but really I've never had an issue with these clips. These clips are unbelievable. Church does an amazing job with these clips. So the reasoning for the stern planer is as your boat is going over fish, they might spook those fish. The theory is that those fish will go out to the side, they'll hit on these planer boards that are out the side. If they don't hit on the planer board, they slide back in line to where they were, and now you've got another lure or 2 that's coming back through that zone where those fish were. Got a nice little transition here of a little mud line, which I'm going to run with my 2 boards on the outside. My stern planer is going to be in a little bit of clear water, and these 2 will be in clearer water. We'll see what happens here. So that's the idea and the premise of what I do when I'm trolling for crappie down here in these East Tennessee lakes. And it works just about everywhere. Okay, folks, I'm going to show you how I set my boards, and I'm going to set this white. I did catch a nice crappie on this white, so I'm going to leave this out. Otherwise, everything's come on that purple and chartreuse. So I'm going to put this back at 60 feet back. Set to 0. Get this back to 60 feet. I'm using the TX22 Specials. I love these boards. These boards do an awesome job. I was just up on Lake Erie about 3.5 weeks ago. We did a great job on Lake Erie with these boards, and now I'm on Douglas doing some crappie fishing with the same board. You don't need bigger boards. You don't need little tiny boards. These things do an awesome job. All right, 60 feet. I set this over my shoulder on whichever side I'm doing. You can see my rod tips quivering. These Denali 8-foot medium actions are a nice rod. So this is what I do. Set the rod back down, usually when I'm by myself. Set it up over my shoulder, I grab the rod, the line, back deep into the release, snap the release. Hold the pin, pop it in, grab my clip, grab some slack. These are awesome church releases. They have that little hole in there, and it's got a little rubber pin that goes in that hole and keeps that. I try to get that line behind that. All right, you don't want to just drop it in. I put my clicker on. You want to kind of lay it, sweep out, let it go. Put it in the rod holder. As long as the clicker's in, you got enough drag against that that can pull out. I'm not going very far today. We're going to go right about there. So that's it. TX22s. These are awesome boards, and you might see that I run mine with the flag down, and the reason being is they're easier to stow. I keep them in a Plano bag. I keep my 6 boards and my 2 stern planers in here at all times. It keeps them nice and neat, and with the flag down, I can stow them nice and easy. And the other thing is when I'm running my boards, if all of my flags are up and one goes down, it's kind of hard for me to see that. But if all of my flags are down and one shoots up and starts to go back, it's real visible to me. It catches my eye, and I'm really quick to the boards, or I can have someone get to the board real quick. So I prefer to have my flag down, boom, pop up, and it's easier to stow. So that's how I run my TX22 specials, folks. I hope some of these tips today have helped you out. I really appreciate Church Tackle. I really appreciate being on their pro staff. It's an awesome company. Check out the full lineup of Church Tackle. You guys are striper fishermen. They've got the 44 Magnums. They've also got a whole line of swag per se, hats, t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. So check out Church Tackle. We really appreciate it.